Hi, we are excited to be meeting with you virtually through small groups so that we as a high school and faculty can create a site-specific installation, a ceramic mural in the shape of a tree.
Absolutely. We are so excited that all of us get to be art students and that you guys will get the opportunity to experience clay for what it could do and be a part of this large mural mosaic that we are going to create.
Yeah. So how do we go about this? Well, in your small groups throughout the month of March, you will get a bin, and in the bin there will be slabs of clay, and we are going to stamp the shape of a leaf, and every high school student will create a leaf with their name and graduation year on it.
And then we will be firing them so that they come out in this form. This is considered bisqueware. This is still greenware. And then this is glazeware. So after we finish the first stages of creating our leaf and drawing our names, we fire it, comes out like this, and then you will be able to dip your leaf in the glaze and it should come out something like this.
And each grade level will have its own specific color of green. Our faculty and staff will get to do the tones of brown in the bark, and Francisco has been wonderful enough to agree to help us install it.
Yes. So the idea here is that we as faculty and staff are making up the tree trunk, right? And then every student is the leaf. And there's actually a Bible verse that we'd like to share with you. It's found in Jeremiah 17, verse 8. And it says, "He is like a tree planted by water that sends out its roots by the stream and does not fear, for when heat comes, for its leaves remain green. And it is not anxious in the year of drought, for it does not cease to bear fruit." So we think that this Bible verse kind of exemplifies what we're going through this year in a way, right?
Even though
the
this
heat and
virus has put a lot of heat and anxiety on a lot of us, that we will persevere, we will grow stronger together as a family here at
Absolutely.
WCS, and we will create something beautiful in the process. And
Yes.
everyone will get their hands a little bit dirty.
we're excited.
So here Miss Sharp is preparing her slab of clay by flipping it over and throwing it on the table in order to be able to stretch it out. So you'll do that a few times carefully, and then you'll use the palm of your hand to pound it down and thin it out a bit more. The idea here is that we are going to try to get it to be wide enough so that our silver leaf stamp could fit. So you're just going to do that a few more times. Notice how she's picking it up and throwing it on the table. That motion alone will stretch out the clay. Here she's got her stamp. She's making sure that her piece of clay is wide enough. You will be provided cups with water, and you want to go ahead and add some water to the silver stamp so that it does not stick to your clay. You're going to use the bamboo tool that is also provided in the bin to go ahead and trace the stamp and outline it and cut all the way through. Go ahead and remove the excess clay and set it aside. There should be a clear Ziploc bag in the bin where you can put all your extra clay. So as you can see here, the stamp rendered beautifully onto the clay. Now you get to pick it up and smooth it out. So allow it to just lay on the palm of your hand and allow it to just curve around your hand, because these leaves, they're organic in shape and they will do what they will do. You know, they're just going to be funky in motion. So as you can see, Miss Sharp is dipping her fingers in water and smoothing everything out. Here she's bending and curving and playing with the movement that the leaf could give. With your bamboo skewer, you could go ahead and clean up some of the vein lines by doing as she is doing here. Notice how some excess clay is kind of getting caught up in the vein. Do the best that you can and clean your tool often so that it doesn't accumulate on your tool and then transfers onto your piece. So clean tool, clean craft. Next, you will go ahead and write your name on the 2 blank spaces that you see in between the veins. So if you have a long name, you're gonna wanna go in pretty lightly with your letters and make sure that you have enough space to fit all of your letters. So as you can see, Miss Sharp is not going very deep because she still is mapping out where the letters will go. And now she's deciding to go in a little deeper because she is confident that her name will fit. Again, continuously try to clean the end of your tool so you do not get those little pieces stuck in your lines. Notice how she turned her tool around to use the other end, and that's in case you want to make a bolder, thicker line. And finally, she is adding Sam's graduating year.
Okay, so once you have your veins in your leaf, you've got your edges smoothed and thinned out to the point that you'd like them, and your leaf is cradled in your hand, you're going to walk it down to the patio next to the art room where Miss Rojas and I will be waiting for you, and we're going to set them on top of lumps of cradles of paper towels so that they can dry in the form that you'd like them to. If you want it to curve, to arc, to turn over, and we will leave them out to dry until they are leather hard like this one. Then they will go into the kiln, and the next time that you see your leaf, it will be bisqueware like this when it's ready to be glazed.